Daniel Dubois promoter, Frank Warren has come out. He's been speaking out. I watched some of his interviews and he's going mad, man. He's going mad. The reason why he's going mad is because you know how it is with these big fights, and when a fighter pulls out so close to the fight date, the conspiracy theories are going crazy now. Do you know what I mean? Crazy out there. I'm hearing everything. I'm hearing Daniel Dubois pulled out on purpose because he wants to fight Alexander Usyk, because apparently Alexander Usyk has come out and declared that he wants to fight Daniel Dubois next. So people are saying that Daniel Dubois pulled out. Some people are saying Daniel Dubois ducked Joseph Parker because he's scared. Some people are saying Daniel Dubois wants to fight AJ. Like, it's crazy, man. The conspiracy theorists are out there. It's mad. Online is crazy. Listen, the internet, social media is a madness, man. I struggle to keep up with it sometimes. But Frank Warren, Daniel Dubois promoter, he's done an interview and he said, yo, it's absolutely nonsense. BS. He's calling people that are spreading all these conspiracy theories. He's saying they're effing morons. Do you know what I mean? That's why he's calling them. That's why he's calling them. And you know what? Watching the interview from Frank Warren, yeah, I kind of agree with a lot of the things he said in the interview. And it makes sense because look, even me myself, yeah, like I'm still waiting for them to confirm Daniel Dubois' illness. Like, what's wrong with him? Do you know? Like, watching the interview from Frank Warren, he didn't really give too much details. I mean, he said Dubois had a cold. You know, he didn't feel well. He went to see the medical team. They gave him some antibiotics or something like that. They gave him something to take. And he still wasn't feeling well. So the medical staff forced him out of the fight. He couldn't fight. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. We still don't know what exactly is wrong with Daniel Dubois. But listen, if the guy's not feeling well, if he's unwell, if he's not fit to fight, then so be it. It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather him pull out now than go into the fight on Saturday, get battered, get smashed, and then use that as an excuse. Like, oh, I wasn't feeling well, but I was forced to fight anyway because I didn't want to let the fans down. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to see that from fighting. So the fact that it's pulled out, you know what I mean? So now let someone else get an opportunity. And I'm happy my Congolese brother, Martin Bakole, gets a shot in a big stage. I'm happy for Martin Bakole. But yeah, I agree with Frank, man. It just doesn't make sense for Daniel Dubois to pull out the fight, man. Do you know what I mean? This close to just pull out to Dark Parker. One, I don't think you Dark Parker. I don't think Daniel Dubois was afraid of Parker. Let's be honest. We've seen how Daniel Dubois has been acting, overlooking Parker. He's been acting very confident. Some people might even say he's cocky and arrogant. It's a thin line. Do you know what I mean? It's a thin line. After knocking at Anthony Joshua, I don't blame Daniel Dubois for feeling confident. Do you know what I mean? He's been on a great run, let's be honest here. But yeah, why would Daniel Dubois pull out like this close to the fight? It just don't make sense, man. He spent money on his coaching team, backroom team, like masseuse. Like, bro, these guys spend money. When they're going out in Riyadh season, I don't think Turkey Al-Sheikh is paying for all them expenses, you know. Daniel Dubois is paying for it. He's paying for his whole team. The coaching staff, he has to pay for all that. Do you know what I mean? Catman is paying for them to be out there. And he's spending a lot of money. Do you know what I mean? So he wouldn't come this far just to pull out, because I don't think Daniel Dubois is at that level of money yet. Like, it's not Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk. He ain't getting that type of bread yet. Do you know what I mean? He can't afford to be doing this type of moves. Like, he's losing out on a lot of money. And because he's pulled out, he's not fighting, Turkey Al-Sheikh's not going to pay him. He only gets paid if he fights. Once that bell rings and you're in that ring, that's when you get paid. If you don't make it to the fight, you're not getting paid. Do you know what I mean? And he's losing out on millions. So I don't think Daniel Dubois is ducked. I don't think he's scared. I don't think he's got some type of contingency plans, or he done some type of underneath the table deals with Alexander Usyk. Yo, pull out the Joseph Parker fight and, you can fight me in April or May. I just don't believe that. Unless, like, we get like an announcement in the next week or two, yeah, that Daniel Dubois is going to fight Alexander Usyk in May. Yeah, now I can kind of start listening to the conspiracy theories. Do you know what I mean? And also, Daniel Dubois pulling out of the fight against Joseph Parker, let's say he deliberately pulls out, yo, he's ducking, whatever you want to call it, yeah? He's taking himself out of position to face Usyk. I say that in the terms of like public opinion. Do you know what I mean? Public opinion, the boxing fans have a lot of say right now. It's not like back in the day when the promoters can do whatever they want, ignore the fans and not like that. They can't. The promoters can't do that no more. With Turkey a shake around, the money's there to pay these fighters. So Joseph Parker goes out there. Let's say he smokes Martin Bakole, like he leaves no doubt at all. Yeah, the fans are gonna demand that Joseph Parker fights Usyk. There's no way in hell, yeah, they're gonna allow Daniel Dubois to fight Alexander Usyk, yeah, if Joseph Parker goes out there and absolutely has an impressive win against Martin Bakole. It's not gonna happen. Same for Martin Bakole. Martin Bakole goes in there, absolutely obliterates Joseph Parker, knocks him out in the 3 rounds or 4 rounds. The fans are gonna be asking for Martin Bakole to fight Usyk. So Daniel Dubois ducking, pulling out, being scared, or whatever you want to call it out there, you conspiracy theorists, yeah? He's playing himself out of position with the public. And public opinion matters when it comes to boxing now. It does matter because Turki Al-Sheikh listens to the fans. He's not Frank Warren. He's not Eddie Hearn. He don't care about them boxing politics. He's here now and he's removed all the politics. He's making the fights that we as fans want to see. That's what he's making happen. So Daniel Dubois, he'll play himself by pulling out. So I just don't believe that it's not happening. Hence why his promoter Frank Warren, he's going mad. He's going mad. He's effing and blabbing and he's going mad at anyone that comes out there and tries to go left on Daniel Dubois and say Daniel Dubois is ducking. He's not having it. Do you know what I mean? And I'm the same. I'm the same. Do you know what I mean? Like, I believe Daniel Dubois is ill, he's not fit. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've seen Daniel Dubois quit in a ring. We've never seen Daniel Dubois quit outside a ring. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've seen him quit in a ring, but outside of it, he doesn't do that. He normally turns up for the fights. Do you know what I mean? He normally turns up. And against Joseph Parker, as much as Joseph Parker is a great fighter, and, you know, I rate Joseph Parker. I wasn't overlooking Joseph Parker. But Daniel Dubois, trust me, he feels like, or he felt like he's got Joseph Parker's number. Do you know what I mean? So he wasn't scared at all. Do you know what I mean? So I feel that he's genuinely ill, and something's genuinely wrong with him. But what they need to do, what Frank Warren and Dubois' team, what they need to do here, to just remove the doubt, remove the little rumors, get rid of these conspiracy theories, yeah? Just come up with a medical state, like, what is it? Medical, a doctor's note, whatever you call it. Do you know what I mean? Show us the medical report, make it public. Do you know what I mean? And then, yeah, that it might not get out, it might not get rid of all the conspiracy theories. Like, if someone wants to believe conspiracy theories, they'll believe whatever they want to believe in it. You're not going to change their mind. But you putting out a medical report out there, do you know what I mean? At least you got the paperwork out there. Like, you've covered yourself in it. Whatever other people want to think, that's their business. Nothing to do with you. Do you know what I mean? Some people just go with whatever narrative that's out there, regardless of the facts. So you're never going to win that battle. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Daniel Dubois, man, it's going to be interesting now if Joseph Parker wins against Martin Bakole or Bakole wins against Parker, would they get a straight shot at Alexander Usyk, let's say in May, June or July, whatever? Or would they have to fight someone else again? I don't believe so. The interim belt, the WBA belt for Joseph Parker is on the line here as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be very interesting. Like, the dynamics have changed. And also, where does Dubois go from here? You know, he's not doing the mandatory. Is it a voluntary defense against Joseph? Because don't forget, the fight against Joseph Parker, Daniel Dubois versus Joseph Parker, is a voluntary defense of Dubois' IBF title. He didn't have to defend it against Joseph Parker. He could have picked anyone in the top 15. He didn't have to be Parker. So again, that defeats and gets rid of all this conspiracy and the rumors, the nonsense that Dubois was ducking Parker. Because if Dubois really wanted to duck Parker, he wouldn't have picked to fight Parker. He could have picked someone down in a list. That's someone that's ranked 15th and got an easy payday, easy night. But now he picked Parker. So it shows that Daniel Dubois is not ducking. Daniel Dubois is the real deal, man. Do you know what I mean? But it's interesting now where Daniel Dubois goes from here, innit? I'm just thinking at the top of my head now, AJ hasn't got an opponent. Fury's not around. We don't know when that guy's coming back. You know Fury goes cuckoo up here. We don't know. He's pricing himself apparently wants 300 million from Turkey or like shit before he comes out. Like nonsense. You ain't getting that, bro. You know that's special. I don't even think Canelo gets that type of bread. Do you know what I mean? So it's interesting dynamics to see where Daniel Dubois is going to go next. Like, what does he do next? You know, I don't think the fans will accept him getting that crack at Usyk straight away. I just don't see it happening. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, man. Let me know in the comments. Do you think Daniel Dubois not fighting Joseph Parker, let's say recovers from this mystery illness, whatever it is, because they haven't confirmed what it is yet, do you see Daniel Dubois going straight into a fight, a rematch against Alexander Usyk in May, June? That's gonna be controversial, man. That is gonna be controversial, especially if the fight on Saturday between Joseph Parker and Martin Bakole, the win of that, if they look impressive, if they're putting a clinical boxing lesson, whatever, education, whatever you do on Saturday night, I think the boxing fans, including myself, I want to see the winner in that fight go ahead and have a bout against Alexander Usyk. Do you know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion. But let me know in the comments what you think. Or Daniel Dubois can rematch Anthony Joshua, man, because Anthony Joshua hasn't got an opponent right now. He was meant to be rumored to be Martin Bakole. That's been squashed. That's gone away. AJ ain't got a dancing partner for May. So if Daniel Dubois recovers, he could fight Joshua as well. I think that's a good fight. Do you know what I mean? Whether Joshua fancies it right now, like would he want to go back in there with Dubois after he got absolutely dismantled? I have my doubts. I have my reservations about it. But you know what I mean? Like that's a big fight. Again, you sell at Wembley. The rematch you sell at Wembley. Both guys will make big money. I don't know, man. AJ is stuck between a rock and a hard place at the moment, AJ, man. I don't know where he goes from here, AJ. Do you know what I mean? But let me know if that's a fight that you like to see, Dubois versus AJ. Let me know in the comments. I really appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. Just catching up with you on some latest news. Frank Warren coming out defending Daniel Dubois, but he still hasn't revealed what the illness is. We still don't know. But Daniel Dubois, what we can confirm, he's out of the Parker fight on Saturday. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. Please don't forget to drop a like, smash the like button. I really appreciate that. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe because that's how you're going to help the channel to grow, man. I'm going to leave it at that. I'll see you real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed. Peace out.